Student Painters teaches you every aspect of business. It teaches you how to source candidates, how to hire the right people, how to manage them well once you have them, how to sell, how to market, also how to start a business from scratch, then dealing with customers, PR.
When I joined Young Entrepreneurs Across America, I hope to gain business experience across all fields: sales, marketing, management, and really build on all of my skills overall.
I was hoping to gain experience on how to manage people, and I've always kind of been a very outgoing person, so the fact of sales, like learning how to sell someone a good product, that interested me a lot. So just kind of managing people, how to influence them and keep people motivated while also learning how to effectively sell someone.
To be honest, when I first started, I didn't even really care about any business experience. I was extremely money driven. My second year, I went from running a $55,000 business to overseeing, roughly $270,000 in sales, and my profit has skyrocketed this year. But now it's all about experience, building relationships, and learning how to lead people. And that's why I came back a second year. That's what I wanted to get my second run through.
I've definitely developed most in management of employees and people and customers. Management was probably my weakest point, but during the end of the summer, I definitely improved.
This internship developed me the most in sales and definitely management. I learned so much from just dealing with customers, giving customer service, and learning the best ways to motivate and receive the best quality and production out of my employees.
The area that I developed the most, I would definitely say my people skills have come so much farther. From that first time I was cold calling, I could barely talk to people, and now at the end of the summer I can say I know how to relate to people and how to sell a job 10 times better than I ever could have imagined.
I'd say I developed the most in sales and managing people. Sales because I thought it was you only needed to be outgoing and just like funny to sell somebody, but you also need to know your product, and you also need to get to know your customer, which was something I had to learn. And as far as managing people, it was very hard to manage people, especially in this heat. You have painters out there in 100-degree weather, so you have to come up with good incentives for them and how to motivate them to keep wanting to work throughout the whole summer. So I would say in managing people and sales is what I learned the most in.
I definitely developed the most in sales. I didn't think I would end up liking the sales aspect of this internship, but it turned out to be my favorite part, with being able to do the estimates with customers and consulting with them.
I think I developed most in being able to communicate with customers, really being able to make sure all of their problems were solved if there were any problems.
Leading and managing effectively. I think that my management skills weren't really up to par when I started, and they've really come a long way through the summer.
Some challenge I faced through Young Entrepreneurs was my overall managing skills. I would always try and do too much at one time, and I would get caught up in it, and I need to learn to say no sometimes to people. About midway through the summer, I started to do better at that, and things just got so much easier with the help of my executive and other managers.
Most of my challenges came from recruiting and managing and culturing my employees. Originally I thought I wanted to go into human resources, and I found that there was a lot more to it than what I had initially thought through my business classes that I had learned.
Some of the challenges I faced with Young Entrepreneurs was learning to step out of my comfort zone, and also learning to get told no and accept that and keep pushing forward. And that helped me because in the business world you get told no a lot. And if you just quit at the first no, then you're not going to be a successful entrepreneur.
The most challenges I faced were the time management. I was really involved in school as well as doing this, so it was finding a balance between everything and making sure that I was giving everything the proper time that it required.
Some of the challenges I faced with Young Entrepreneurs is trying to continually motivate people. Not everybody is always as driven as you are, and it's challenging to continue to motivate students that are your age to perform on a level that is so much higher than your average college student.
I guess some of the challenges were during the school year, just learning to balance between school and running my own business, because I was very passionate about my business almost more than I was about actual schoolwork.
It's helped me definitely broadened my idea of what I want to do for my future career path. And so originally I wanted to just go into corporate business and work in human resources, but now that I've seen the other side of owning my own business, I have started to explore more options towards that range.
Well, I mean, it's really shaped it perfectly for me. I've got the management experience now. I've sat on the other side of a table and interviewed people, so that really looks good to someone when I'm going in for my own job interview after I graduate.
Honestly, now I feel like I'm on top of the world. I can run my own business. I've met some awesome people and formed some great relationships. But you know, if I ever decide that I need to use my resume and apply for a job, I feel if I put this on a piece of paper, I can't lose. I honestly feel I will get any job I want out of college.
Student painters really helped me because now I have both the experience and the confidence to run any type of business I want in the future. And that's really what I was looking to get out of this program. A side bonus to student painters has been the awesome publicity that I've gotten from it. I got 3 articles in the newspaper, and I also got on TV with a segment in the local TV station. And I also got recognition from both of the local mayors in Charleston, South Carolina. So it's really awesome because that's something I can take to my future employers or just something I can build off of for future businesses that I run.
My first year, I realized that I love sales, and I was pretty good at it, and I struggled with the production aspect and managing people. This year, I was fine with sales, but I really focused a lot of time on developing a good crew of people and hiring the right kind of people. This year has been almost like a dream on how easy it is in terms of a transformation from my first year to my second year.
I realized that my strengths were definitely in communication and continue to develop my time management skills, which has always been a strength, but I could definitely work more on continuing to keep motivation going, not only for me but for my employees that I hired as well.
It taught me that great people don't always succeed. It comes through a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication.
It's taught me so many things, but really it's taught me what hard work truly is. I mean, there's a lot of things in life where you work hard, but when you run your own business, you have to put in countless hours that people don't even know about. You're working late nights, early mornings. So really it's all about putting that extra time and effort in. And about myself, I've really learned that I have so much untapped potential. And last year I had no idea that I could do something like this, run my own business and manage 9 painters. But now I realize that it's something that's possible, and who knows what else I can do.
My own business has taught me about the business world that it takes a lot of work, a lot of behind the scenes work to make a business run effectively and efficiently, which is the most important goal. It's helped me personally because it's made me a lot more accountable, a lot more responsible, a lot more mature. What I enjoyed the most out of running my own business was the freedom that it gave me. To pick my hours, and another great benefit of it is seeing customers that are satisfied. There's no better feeling than satisfying a customer.
Definitely I guess just watching the houses like transform. Like each job you go and you see you have like a yellow house and you turn it green, it looks awesome. It's just like cool and then having the customer being on the same wavelength with them and seeing they're happy and that was your crew that did that. It was just a neat experience.
My most memorable experience was my first year, and that was running a $70,000 business and profiting around $13,000 to $15,000, and it was just an awesome experience to actually run your own business and be able to tell people that. And it was awesome to see people's faces when you're only 20 years old and you look at someone, they ask you, what are you doing in college? And you say, well, I'm actually running my own business. So I would say that was the most memorable.
I'd recommend young entrepreneurs across America to someone who is trying to find direction. They don't really know what field to go in business, because Young Entrepreneurs gives you a feel for every aspect of the business world, and that was really helpful for me.
I would recommend young entrepreneurs across America to anybody that's a go-getter, anybody that's a little weird, that's, they're an A player, they stand out amongst their friends, they come up with ideas that people don't see that are attainable. Those kind of people are the people that are in this program.
I would recommend young entrepreneurs across America to someone who is motivated, driven, for someone who wants to try something different, not just a 9-to-5 job. This definitely just teaches you how to branch out from that. If you're looking for something that's entrepreneurial, this is definitely your first step.
I would recommend Young Entrepreneurs Across America to someone who's dedicated, persistent, and driven.